Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Skool Morning Show. It is a beautiful 67 degrees outside. 67. This is our daily show where we talk about online communities, specifically Skool, because all the other ones suck. No, they don't suck. Well, I just like Skool better. It's so much more fun. And we got a fun show. It's Monday. Are you feeling the Monday blues?
No, I'm feeling the manic Monday.
Oh, yeah, me too. I'm feeling great.
It's like this.
Oh, Lord. I have so much to do today. Like Mondays to me are the days that I like to get a lot done because I'm like rested from the weekend. And so now that it's Monday, I have a list like a mile long of things I got to do today. And I'm feeling good.
It's like I feel that in my soul. There's like so many things always going on at all times, but Mondays, it just feels like the catch up to the catch up. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Joshua says Monday. I feel it.
It's Monday. I had to put the Manic Monday thing on here because it just totally reminds me of that song every time I think about it.
I know,
like,
me too.
I'm like, I don't even know the whole song. It's just like pretty much that one specific
I know
spot.
that one line. That's the only line I know. I'm feeling good. I took a big hit of my boom boom stick.
Boom boom stick?
Yeah, a boom boom stick. You don't know the boom boom stick? It's that
No.
it's like a essential oil thing you sniff. And it like I sniff it and I feel ready to go. It just wakes me right up.
The boom boom stick.
Yeah,
stick.
Take a hit at a boom boom stick. Sounds a lot worse than it
Nice.
is. But last week we did our talk about coffee hour. We're gonna do something similar today. We're gonna talk about like some different icebreakers and stuff like that. If you have any icebreakers or anything you want to chat about, just put a comment and the "What is School" post. I will throw it up on screen and let everybody see all you got going on.
Every time you say, this is so Monday for me. I'm like, every time you say throw it up on screen, I'm like, ew.
I am going to throw up on screen. So can I tell you a funny story real quick?
Yes.
So in our household, we call throwing up choking.
What?
Because when my son was like 1 or 2, we have cats, and the cats would like they would like cough up hairballs. And so my son
Ew.
would be like, "Oh no, the cat's choking." I'm like, "No, it's just like throwing up." And then ever since then, we have all called throwing up choking. And so there'd be like times when my daughter would come in the room and like 2 a.m, and she's like, "I choked.
Oh,
I choked the
That's-
bed."
so gross. And funny at the same time.
I know.
Well, woo-wee. So how'd your weekend go?
Oh, it was really busy. We did a lot. So we are in like the last 2 weeks of my kids' rehearsals. They're going to be an Aristocats play.
Oh,
And
nice.
so they have practice every single day. And so Saturday they had a 4-hour practice. And so we just hung out in town, drove around, ate some food, ate some sushi, just, waiting on them. But yeah,
That's pretty cool.
it's
Aristocrats
been that
was-
all weekend.
It was one of my favorite shows growing up, like favorite movies. I don't know what it was, but it was like the best.
Yeah, I was always a big fan of that movie too. And my son is going to be Berlioz. He's the little black cat that's mean to his sister, which is perfect because he is mean to his sister.
Oh, it's like they picked the right roles. The
They
cats
really
choose
did.
you.
And then my daughter's going to be an alley cat, and she's feral like that, so that's also accurate.
I love it. That's adorable. Well, do you have any fun plans for this week?
This week, I'm going to be really, really busy this week. I mentioned it last Friday. I'm going to the zoo Wednesday. I'm going to try not to get eaten by any tigers, but the goal is to hopefully get to see the giraffes. That they're out every now and then, so I hope I can see the giraffes. And then like Thursday, I got to take the kids to like dentist appointments, and they have practice every single day this week. It's gonna be another busy week.
Another manic week.
I'm gonna have manic
Manic
Monday,
life.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Every day's a manic day. What about you?
Exactly. I just feel like it's chaos because we're getting ready for next week for me being gone for a
Yes.
few days. And
Yep.
so it's trying to prep for all of that is kind of just chaotic, you know?
It is, yeah. It's crazy because I'm going to be gone from the morning show Wednesday, and then Thursday we're going to be a little bit late because of me, and then next week you're going to be gone a few days for the morning show. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be different.
You know, it's life. And this is like a perfect example of like how you just keep going even when things happen or like things are going on in your life. Like you can still do stuff and rather than just being like,
I know.
you know?
And I've really enjoyed like how this morning show has just kind of become a daily part of our routine. And I don't like change. I don't want to mess it up.
Yeah, I agree. It's like when we thought about like, could we cancel and just not do those days? I was like, no,
We're gonna
I don't like
figure it
that
out.
idea.
We're gonna figure it out, even if we have to have guest stars.
Yeah, exactly. We might have some guest stars. So does everybody, because this is Monday, we're doing our more chill, like have coffee with us. Does everyone have their coffee or beverage of choice ready? Let us know in the comments. What are you drinking today, Eric?
I drink my coffee at like 5 in the morning because I wake up really, really early. I've already had my coffee like 3 hours ago. I actually ran out of LaCroix last night. Some family over and they drank the rest of my LaCroix. And they asked if they could have one. I didn't want to say yes, but I felt like it was the right thing to do. So I did. I gave away my LaCroix. So I'm just drinking water. It's really boring. I don't know how people just drink plain water all the time. But I did start putting like a pinch of salt in it because I heard that helps make you feel good.
A pinch of salt?
Stop making fun of the way I say pinch.
Sorry. It's funny because normally I would be having coffee and just like slowly waking up right now too. But I had to go get my dogs put on a waiting list for the vet because our vet does not take appointments. It's first come, first serve. And I'm on like a virtual waiting list as we speak right now for these dogs getting to be seen by the vet, and all emergency vets like visits go ahead of them. So I had my coffee early this morning too. So I am also drinking water. So it's a water show.
That's a shame. That's so strange that they take waiting lists like that. But I was going to ask you, you ate glass a couple days ago. Are you feeling the effects of eating glass?
Yes, actually.
Oh no.
There was like I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. I still have some people I have to call today because of that. And so I could tell that like something wasn't quite right. Right. And
Yeah.
but not severe enough that I need to like, I need to go to the ER right now. But I can definitely tell a difference. And also something that we didn't know, on Saturday, so I was having more pain also in my back. I had a rib out of place.
What?
Yeah, I had a whole rib out of place, and I had to go to the chiropractor on Saturday, and he was like, "Oh yeah, that's a rib out of place. Let me just jam it right back in there."
Oh my
And
God.
holy shit,
How do you
that
get
did not feel good.
So you had a rib out of place. You got some glass in your mouth. It's been a rough week for you.
It has. It's like, hey, your birthday's coming up. By the way, let's also just like
Yeah.
try to kill you before it happens.
Yeah. Well, here's what everybody else is drinking. Jennifer is prepping the French press and firing up the kettle. I'm so jealous. I wish I had a French press. We're not going to have that conversation again of what's a French press. We all know now. Jesse says sparkling water is banned in my house. How are you even a schooler?
I agree with you, Jesse. Me,
What?
Jesse, and Elena don't like sparkling water.
I feel like you all need to be banned as mods. If you have to drink sparkling water.
Balance it out, okay?
All right.
That
all
way
right,
we're
all right.
not a sparkling water cult, okay?
I would join that cult. And then Samantha, no coffee, but no Monster this time. But also, I'll make it smaller so I can see. Well, no, it's not working. Samantha's drinking Coke for everyone. Coca-Cola. Here in the South, we call
Coca-Cola.
all drinks Coke. So Pepsi's Coke, Sprite's Coke, everything's Coke.
Yeah, you know, anytime like we grew up in the South, so I like grew up in Florida, we would all call it just Coke, and people would be like actually hand you a Coke, and we're like, ew, I want something, I want a Sprite, and they're like, what do you mean? You said you wanted a Coke, and it's like, no,
That's how it
not
goes.
what that
If you go
means.
through the drive-thru and you ask for a Coke, they're going to ask you what kind.
Yep.
Yep.
And people are like, probably the northern people that call it like sody pop or something like that.
Oh,
And they're
that's so
like,
weird.
What do you mean?
It's so
Ugh,
weird.
I can't do
so
it.
weird. And then Julia's got an energy drink. Sarah loves French press coffee. I've actually never tried it, to be fair. And then she also doesn't like sparkling water. What is wrong with you people?
It's just TV static in a cup. Okay.
Hey, kind of, but that's why I like it. It burns good.
I just like to burn my throat in the morning. Is that what you're saying?
I mean, pretty much. I feel like it helps digestion because when
Actually,
I don't
it's
have
not good
it.
for your gut.
Well, I disagree because I feel worse if I don't have it. And then Jennifer says, I loathe carbonated drinks. I'll pre-flatten my pop.
Yes.
What? How is that even? I don't understand that whatsoever.
See, I do like if I haven't had soda in a few years, but if I did have it, I like it either. I like it both ways, but I don't mind flat or watered down soda.
Y'all are strange. Sparkling water tastes like TV static. Looks, I mean,
Yes.
fair. If you put an orange slightly next to it, then maybe yeah. Yep.
Oh my goodness,
Yep.
that's so
Yep.
funny.
And then Sarah says it's too much sensory overwhelm without the sugar syrup of soda. What kind of soda did you drink? I mean, you said you don't really drink soda much anymore, but what kind of soda did you drink?
Okay, I was born in Texas, so actually, let's ask the people. What soda does Texans drink?
I don't
You
know.
know this? It's like a fun fact trivia.
I'm close to
It's like
Atlanta,
runs
and that's
through our blood.
the Coca-Cola factory. So down here, like Alabama, Georgia, we've all been Coca-Cola.
No,
But what
a
is
real
Texas Pepsi?
Texan. Nope, James got it. Dr. Pepper.
Oh, yeah, that's my wife's favorite. That's all she'll drink, Dr. Pepper.
Yep. It's like we were born, and then like as soon as we're born, we just start craving Dr. Pepper.
I heard someone say the other day they like Dr. Pepper so much that they would trust Dr. Pepper to do surgery on them.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Except for the fact that like the reason why I stopped drinking soda was I
Pep.
got no only Dr. Pepper. When I got like a health diagnosis, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna be healthy now because I know
Yeah.
what healthy means, and I was like, I know soda's not healthy. But a fun fact, one of my pediatricians growing up, I found like we were also friends with their family. He drank soda so much that when he went to jujitsu, I think he was doing like a sidekick kind of thing, and he broke a rib because it's not good for your bones.
Oh my God, everybody's breaking ribs.
Ribs.
Can we not?
Now I want ribs.
Dr. Slice. I think that's like a local Dr. Pepper somewhere because I've seen that before.
Gotta be.
Yeah. But here's a good question we could start off.
We got to do a breaking news sound.
Oh, well, before we do that, let me just ask this.
Okay.
Hold on. We'll do the breaking news in a second. What is your favorite LaCroix? So we already done soda. I have two. My favorite LaCroix is peach pear. That's my number one. My number two is pamplemousse. Pamplemousse. It's like grapefruit.
That just sounds like a bathroom air freshener.
It kind of tastes like one. And then as Sam and Kirby would say, I like the coconut, but they said it's the armpit flavor. Which I disagree. It tastes more like sunscreen.
It's like I enjoy a nice cold glass of sunscreen. Make it fizzy.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's breaking
Breaking news.
Your engagement problem is fixable. Isn't that great news?
Wait, it is?
Great breaking news.
Since when?
It's just, it is so fixable because people start, it's almost like we feel like when we talk about engagement, we're like, oh, these posts aren't getting any comments. It's not getting any likes. Well, it's because you're being very, like, how do I say it nicely? You're making dry stuff and expecting somebody to say something to it, right? You're posting the same stuff over and over again, and it's also written in such a way that it doesn't include people.
Oh, you're talking about like the thought leader post?
Yeah, thought leader posts. It's like you learn something when you're in social media where you're just writing in a certain way as if you're teaching or explaining something. It's almost like I call them like little memos. Like you're making like a little memo post, like a little FYI, like all these things, and it's all stuff that people don't have to respond to. In fact, like people that get worried about whether or not like someone's going to text them back. There's a lot of times. Have you ever had a friend that's like, "Hey, I sent this text. Why aren't they saying anything back?" You know, maybe it's a girl thing, maybe not.
Yeah,
a
I don't
guy
know.
thing.
I don't think guys do that.
And and they've sent it to me. They like screenshot it and they'll send it. And I'm like, because you wrote something that nobody has to respond to. Like they don't have to say anything to that. You just told them like a little FYI thing. Like engaging questions is helpful, but also if you know the person, it's easier to talk to them, right?
That's true.
So
How can you fix it?
just like what we did a second ago about talking about the different sodas and the sunscreen sparkling water that you like. Now I know you more. Now we can talk about different things. You can tell me, now you have a reason to tell me like, man, the family came over and they drank all my LaCroix and I ran out of LaCroix. And then we are like, we both know how much that means. And we can be like, oh my gosh, no, you need to go. Have you already ordered some? So there's a reason to talk. There's a reason to connect. It's getting to know people a little bit more. And I almost treat it like as your new members come in, treat them like you're like 50 first dates. You got 50 new members, now you got 50 first dates to go on and learn about them. And then not only you just learn about them, but also help your people learn.
Treat your community as if they forget who you are every day.
Yeah, exactly.
I love
Because
that
there's
movie.
new people coming in and there's new people, there's more experiences. You never, like, have you ever met somebody and you talk to them for a bit and then you find out like 2 years later something new about them and you're like, oh my God, I never knew this about you.
Yeah, all the time.
Well, if you ask the right questions, if you give more opportunities to have those like icebreakers can really help your people learn about each other so that they can have topics to discuss.
Yeah. Yep. I'm not good at that kind of stuff, or I haven't been in the past because small talk is strange to me.
Small talk is strange, except for when we do it naturally, when you don't look at it as that way. I think that's kind of like the community owner's job is to make it not feel like it's that.
Yeah.
You just show up and you start engaging, you start talking about stuff so that other people are just like, it feels natural to them rather than, oh, I'm doing small talk.
Yeah.
You want me to introduce myself?
Sarah says even something as easy as like, what's going on this weekend? I mean, that's kind of how we started this one off as. And I've heard people talk about schools as like your own personal party. And it would be really strange if you start thinking about walking up to someone and you start spewing like a thought leadership conversation post in real life, how odd that would be.
Yeah. Well, and see, that's the other thing. Like when you start to drop these little nuggets of like what you know people about, you know, I know this is kind of like jumping back to the LaCroix thing again, you know, it's going to get stuck in my brain. You said armpits and you said sunscreen. It's burned in there.
Sorry. Don't forget to put sunscreen on your armpits.
Yes. For the backstroke, right? I will, every time I see a LaCroix, if there's a new LaCroix thing out there, like a new flavor, I'm going to probably take a picture of it and be like, bro, have you tried this yet?
Yeah.
Because I know I'm not going to try it. And that is what you want your people to have. You want them to have reasons in their daily life to remember other people and then want to post something and share something too. Because your community might be about giraffes, right? You have a zoo and you want to go see giraffes. But then you talked about going to the beach and then you see something on the news about the beach. And so they want to share it with them and be like, hey, did you see this?
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Did you have a chance to listen to that kettlebell guy on Matthew's podcast a couple days ago? He talked about that a lot. He has a kettlebell community, and he does a lot of posts like this just because, I don't know, like it's a real community if you're talking about stuff other than just kettlebells or whatever you're there for. Like Chuck just said this, my goofy posts get way more discussion than my serious ones. And yeah, same.
Exactly.
Yep.
Well, we had some great icebreakers that were shared with us. So we want to start with those, right?
Yeah, let's talk about some of them.
today?
Y'all can answer in the What is School post if you like, and we'll see what we like here.
Okay. So Christine.
Oh, let me move our big old heads out the way so we can actually see it. I think that's a good one.
What brought you to this community?
Yeah. What brought
I
you
think
here?
it's a really good one.
What did bring you here?
Why are you here? I think it's a good question, especially to start off with, because because depends on where your traffic's coming from, right? Some people are gonna not be so open at the beginning to want to talk about random stuff. They might want to be like, "Hey, I came here for a purpose," right? So if they're able to share what that purpose is, they give that opportunity for that, then not only is it going to help you with what you should be discussing, but you could also see if there's people that are going to connect on the same level, because somebody might be like, "Hey, I came to this community because giraffes are my favorite animal," and then other people, it's like, "I needed to learn more about what giraffes are." So
I got to make a giraffe school after this.
yeah, you're gonna have a giraffe school.
But
so
you
make sure
probably
you
have
take
to-
pictures.
You probably need to frame this right, though, because I can imagine I go up to somebody, why are you here?
Yeah,
Sounds
it
a little
would need
mean,
to-
maybe.
yeah. I mean,
What are you
I
even
think
doing here?
a natural way to do it would be like you just say hi and you have everybody introduce themselves like on a call, or you could do it in a post. I always prefer a call, because if you get past that like vocal barrier where you now go, okay, I want everybody to introduce themselves and tell them a little bit about like what's going on. That's where this question could actually be really helpful. It's like a short one. So if
Yeah.
we were sitting in a room, it'd be like, okay, James. It's like, "Hey, James, could you introduce yourself? Just let us know, like, where you're from, where in the world are you, what's something that you like to do in your pastime, and also share with us what brought you to this community." So they can say those little things really
Hi, I'm
quickly.
Eric. It's been 5 days since my last LaCroix.
Yes, exactly like that. So that's a really good one. I like it. Don't think it necessarily we need to answer it right now, because it's probably like, "Hey, the morning show's here," or "I want to know about school." But let's go into one where we can all answer it together.
I'm here for the morning
I think-
show.
Tracy.
Yep, Tracy says, well, there's two of them. So the first one is, what's your superpower? And I don't think Tracy meant it like, well, like, do you fly, or do you have like see-through goggles? I think she meant like, what are you really good at? I think that's what Tracy meant.
Yeah, and she says, and no, it's not if you could have a superpower, what would it be? It's like, no, what is your current superpower? Like, what are you known for being amazing at? Is that what I think it means?
I think so too.
So, what is your superpower, Eric?
I would think that mine is probably catching trends early. Like, there's been so many things, like, as far as like trends, as far as type of content, or trends as in like big things that can make people a lot of money, that I've caught years before a lot of other people. So I don't know if that's like a autism thing. I can see this coming from a mile away. So yeah, I would say that's probably mine. Just spotting trends. What about
Spotting
you?
trends. I like that. It's almost like you really like the patterns, right?
Yeah, I can see patterns.
I like that. That's really helpful and useful too, because then you can be prepared, or you know what to do, what to bring to the table if something's happening.
Yep. What about you?
I would be. I think I have to go with my like superpower would be being ultra observant.
Yeah. Well, actually, that's kind of similar to me then.
Yeah, it's pretty similar, and it's like I can. I have to. How do I word it?
Makes a good mod.
Yeah. Yep, it does. I can see the patterns, and I think another thing would be that I think I would say something like listening. Like, because I listen and because I observe, I also, it's like my brain stores it in a database, I guess. And so when I'm talking to the person again, it's like I'm able to recall those things.
Yeah, your memory is
So-
crazy. I don't know how you keep up with the hundreds of people that try to talk to you every day, and you can remember like specific details.
It's like a mega
almost
mind or something.
It's a gift and a curse.
Yeah. I cannot forget this. I can't unsee this. Why? Yeah. Something like that. Then her follow-up question. Does anybody else want to share what their superpowers are, by the way?
Yeah,
Did anyone already do that?
I can drink more LaCroix than anyone on earth.
Yeah. All right. Her next question in there was, "What's your kryptonite?"
I would say that my kryptonite is probably patience, because if I try something and I don't succeed within like the first 2 weeks, it makes me want to stop doing it.
You and thousands of others.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I get
you
in
got
that, when Alex talks about this, I get in that valley of despair, and then I just start something new.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people do that, and in fact, it's I almost call it like a Amazon Prime mindset. Like we're so used to having it next day delivery, and
Yeah.
it's like that's not actually how life works.
No, it's not.
I think I've been there before too, so like it's not a complete negative. I think a lot of people have. For me, what I ended up realizing is like time's gonna go by either way, right? So if time's gonna go by either way, why don't I just stick to this? Because I know from evidence that if you stick with something long enough, and you make like improvements along the way, right? Then you're gonna get there. So
Yeah. Yep.
that's
like
how I overcome that, because that used to be mine. I would say my my kryptonite would probably be, it's something I'm working on. So this is where I'm like, do I want to claim it or do I not want to claim it? It's probably being that I really am passionate about like justice and fairness,
You
and
are.
life is life is not about that, right? So sometimes what I've been learning to like overcome the justice and fairness side of me is that there is a cost to peace, and sometimes the cost to peace, like having just peace of mind, living in peace, like peace is worth it over fighting battles that don't necessarily need me to fight. Like they're not for me to fight, kind of thing.
Yeah. And this is kind of a tough question, because you may not realize what your superpower is or kryptonite. Sometimes you might need someone else to point it out.
Just be nice when you point it out.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
just make sure that they're willing to accept it.
Jesse says, quitting in the valley has cost me 10 years. Honestly, same. And then James says, I think that's why gardening is powerful. There's a huge delay between planting and harvest. Yeah, that's true. I've got my garden ready to go. I'm going to buy dirt and cow manure and all that here in probably this weekend. So hopefully that'll teach me a thing or two. And then
Nice.
Sarah says her superpower is connection and asking questions or thinking outside the box. You're very good at asking questions. I mean, you've already asked about 10 here that we're going to use. So,
Yeah.
and then it sounds like your kryptonite is about the same as mine. It's the sitting and the waiting. Working on enjoying sitting and the waiting. I don't think that's possible for me to enjoy the waiting.
How do you enjoy being patient and waiting?
I know.
I don't.
Yeah, I know.
Well, sometimes you just have to learn. This is something that I've actually tried to talk to some people about, is that you weren't meant to enjoy it. It's okay. You don't have to. You don't have to enjoy everything. People don't like to hear it, but yeah. That's a little
miserable.
bit of it. One thing that I wanted to bring up is that, yes, like there's icebreakers that people could all answer, but Jennifer brought up a good point that she can make specific ones for her community. So let's just show that real quick.
Yeah. So Jennifer's so she has a community. One of her communities is about shadow work, and so she was asked her community, "What does your shadow mean to you?" Which I think that's a good idea. It's like coming up with like a more community specific one.
Right. And in fact, if there's this, so I'm going to say that this is probably a really good question for a post, or to let people know ahead of time, like, hey, I'm going to ask you this, so make sure to bring your answer.
Yeah,
Because
that's a deep question.
Yeah. I'd be like, start to just be really quiet, stare into the distance, try to figure out what the heck I'm going to answer. And then I'm going to look back and be like, I don't even know if that was like the right answer. So with these kinds of questions, they're great icebreakers. They're great ways to connect. you would want to just give them a little bit more of time to
Yeah.
come up with that answer, though.
Yep. I don't know how I would answer this one, and I don't know if I should. Yeah.
Your
'Cause
shadow?
I'm not too familiar with shadow work. I've edited a couple of podcasts with people who do shadow work, and it's always been really interesting. But yeah, I've not delved into it. Delve.
All right, I'm out. Just kidding.
Sarah, let me answer this real quick. Sarah asked me what I'm planting in my garden. So I live in Alabama, and we can grow sweet potatoes really good here. And so I'm going to grow a crap ton of those because anytime I've grown them in the
Nice.
past, and they always turn out so good.
Sweet
And okra,
potatoes are
probably sweet
bomb.
potatoes and okra, probably what we're going to grow. Do y'all have okra up there? Is
Yeah,
that like
we
a
have
northern
okra.
thing? Okay, I didn't know if like they had that.
It's slimy, unless
Well,
you.
you got to fry it.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, moving on past okra. Faith asked a good question.
Yeah. If you were an animal, what animal would you be? I think you could already guess what mine would be.
A giraffe?
Yeah.
Is that really what you would pick?
Yeah.
See, if I would do, it's like, if you were an animal, what would you be? Then I'd be like, why? And why a giraffe, sir?
Well, let me show you a picture here. So I've always just loved giraffes. I just think they're just so strange looking and and honestly, like it looks like an alien creature. But the reason I've always considered myself a giraffe is because I'm really lanky like that. So I've got like really long legs and ridiculously long arms. Like I should have been a boxer. And if you've ever seen a video of a baby giraffe learning how to walk, that's pretty much what I look like when I'm trying to run.
That's great. What a great answer. It's perfect. Did you have the picture you wanted to show?
I can't find it. But yeah,
Okay.
it's one of my favorite gifs. It's these two giraffes neck fighting. It's pretty cool. If I find it, I'll pull it up.
Let's see. I always said when I was like younger, like when you're young and they say, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" And I'm like, "Well, your mom always tells you can be whatever you want to be." And I was like, "I'm going to be an orca." Like you can't turn into another thing. You can't turn into a species of animal.
I'd be a mermaid.
Okay, well, fine.
There we go.
That one's a funny one. Where they're fighting. Probably I'd probably be a fox.
A fox, because you're
Yes.
sly.
Well, they can be very observant and have you ever seen fox laugh?
I have. It's kind of creepy. Are you saying you have a creepy laugh?
Yes. But I think that they're not those kind of animals where you couldn't be friendly with them, but they're also still wild, you know? So you do need to still respect their space, and that's like very important to me. So I think that's what I would choose, is something that's like able to be very observant, comes up with fun things, but they also have fun. Have you ever seen foxes like jump headfirst
They're
in
so
the snow?
cute. I love probably my second favorite animal was a fennec fox. They're so cute. Yeah.
So I think that's what I would choose.
Yeah.
That or a panda.
What are y'all's favorite animals? Or what would you, if you were an animal, what would you be? Sarah would be an owl or a purple striped girelephant. I was like, what is that? And what, an owl because you're wise. You're wise like an owl. I love owls.
I think Jesse's saying that he would be a cat.
Yeah, maybe a feral cat.
He would be a Roomba cat. If you know, you know.
Here we go. A black affirmed visionary would be a black panther. That's awesome.
That's cool.
I love black panthers. They're so beautiful. And then Julia would be a dog. That's fair.
That's awesome.
But what kind of dog? That's a better question.
What-
Golden
what breed?
retriever, golden retriever, or like a Doberman?
Or Chihuahua,
Yeah.
or a poodle.
We had our dog versus cat discussion on our last silly show, and I like cats because it teaches you a lot about consent. You know, sometimes they want to be touched, and sometimes they don't, and that's okay. Julie would be a black lab. There you go. Those are good dogs.
I like those. I love black labs.
Yeah.
They just don't like birds, and we have had a lot of birds here, and I'm like, oh, they would eat all the birds. So
Let me bring up
but
this
labs
comment
are
real
my
quick.
fave.
They eat birds. My cat eats birds. Let me pull up this comment right here because I think you're going to like it. I think you're going to like this comment if I can pull it up. I know I had to pull up that GIF, so I lost my folder here. I love pandas, but I would get bored so fast as a panda. And don't they eat? Don't they eat eucalyptus? And it basically like makes them exhausted and high all the time.
No, eucalyptus I think is koalas.
Oh, that's
Pandas
koalas.
Are bamboo.
That's koalas.
And the funny part about pandas eating bamboo all the time is it doesn't meet their nutritional needs, so they eat it all the time.
Oh,
Like
well,
they
maybe
have
they
to
need
eat
to find
so
something else.
much. No, they want bamboo,
Fair. Bamboo is
and
pretty
that's
cool.
why I relate to them.
Because you're eating things that aren't nutritious for you.
No, it's like I feel like, or at least that's how I feel. It's like I eat so many things that are healthy and what I should be eating,
Yeah.
and then I have to figure out like why is my body not absorbing the nutrition I need? You know, just those
Exactly.
fun facts of life and figuring out what happens after you get hit by a truck. You know,
That'll do it. Or eating glass.
or eating glass. Yeah. And then we also had some questions that Sarah shared, and I wanted
Yeah.
to talk about the sandwich one.
Yeah, we got a bunch here. So Matt Burns, I really like this one. This is my favorite. What's the best sandwich of all time? That's hard because sandwiches is my favorite food. Period.
Mm-hmm.
Like this any kind of sandwich. But I got a couple answers. If you want to go first.
Okay. No, you go first
I'll
because
go
now I
first.
want to hear your answers.
Okay, so
You.
if I had to pick like just one sandwich, I would probably pick a Philly cheesesteak sandwich. They're so good.
You think that one's the best one of all time, though?
I think it's just so simple. It's just cheese and meat and onions and peppers on a sandwich. It's so good. That's probably my number one. But I mean, I like all kinds of sandwiches. Reuben's. There's this one local place that has this mango habanero chicken sandwich. That's amazing. There's so many good sandwiches. I love. I've always wanted to open a Sloppy Joe restaurant because there's no restaurants that sell Sloppy Joes. Imagine that.
Yeah,
Imagine
that's
it.
true. I don't think I've ever seen. Maybe it's because they're so messy.
True. Imagine you go through the drive-through with a Sloppy Joe.
You want to? Yes, with the extra sloppy.
Oh, this was Matt Burns' answer. Ice cream sandwich.
That's funny.
I didn't even think about that. Grilled cheese is another good one. There's a food truck here called Grilled Cheeses, and and they have specialty grilled cheese sandwiches. They have this buffalo chicken one that's out of this world. But
Peanut butter and honey is a good one. What I would do is I would thinly slice apple to go on there for a crunch. It's really good that way.
Ooh, yeah.
I think my favorite sandwich, which would obviously be the best sandwich of all time, is okay. You have to start with the right bread. Okay.
Oh my
I
gosh, we're
either
getting into
want-
details with this.
Yeah. I either want focaccia or I want ciabatta. Either way, focaccia or ciabatta.
Get out of here.
Why I oughta.
I don't know what
so-
either one of those are, but go on.
I feel like we should go into it, but then we shouldn't go into it. So
20
you
minutes
have
later.
to do some research. Do some research before we go down a rabbit hole, okay?
Mm-hmm.
It's like they're both gonna have like a crunch and a chew, so it's really good. Then I like to do I like a really good mayonnaise, and then I want all my fresh veggies. I want
But no
lettuce,
Miracle
I
Whip,
want-
right?
Ew.
Okay, good. Phew, I was
No
about to
Miracle
leave
Whip.
this stream.
Mayo only. I like the olive oil based mayo. And then it's got to be fresh veggies. So I want like really good leafy greens. I want thinly sliced purple onion. I want tomatoes, cucumbers. I might throw some
Cucumbers?
olives on.
I can't do that.
Cucumbers are so good. And then you can't have like a good sandwich without having like a pickle on the side too. So you need a pickle on the side.
Yeah.
And I usually go with like turkey and bacon. and that's what I like. But I also like the chops. Have you seen like a chicken Caesar salad sandwich?
Yeah, it's good.
So I just want all the sandwiches now, and now I'm like,
Samantha
want,
has
I have
only
to have
ever
one.
had a ham and cheese. How is that possible?
What? I
I
think we
don't.
need to have like a school sandwich day or something.
That would be amazing. I actually eat a sandwich every single day, just like a turkey sandwich. And I recently discovered that you can buy giant jars of jalapenos, and I've been putting those on everything.
I'm
Yeah.
allergic to jalapenos, so this would be a problem.
And then Jesse's having a skill issue with sandwiches. Yep, I understand.
Yeah, I think it also depends on what kind of sandwich bread then.
That's true. That's true. And then this sounds good. Tart apples with some Gouda and a bit of brown sugar. That sounds amazing.
Yeah, that's where I can't have cheese, so it's like that's I miss cheese. Cheese is good.
What's your favorite kind of cheese?
I actually think it might be Gouda.
Hmm.
I also like Havarti.
You're just different, aren't you?
Yes. Yep, I am.
Well, look, let's do another one of these. Let's do if you could
Okay.
travel anywhere in the world, where would you go? Probably my bedroom. That's about as far as I want to go.
What?
That's about as
It's
far as I want to make it.
Why?
We've talked about this before. I'm a homebody.
Okay.
I'm a couch potato. I would just like to sit in my home and enjoy my things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People say they get energy out of visiting places. I do not. It absolutely sucks the energy out of me.
There is a place, let me see if I can find it, in Canada that I really want to go to and take Dominic because it is freaking gorgeous. It's Moraine Lake in Alberta, Canada.
Moraine Lake.
Let's see if we can pull up a picture.
I do like Disney World. I'll say that. And you know, if you go to Epcot, they have the whole world there. So I've pretty much already seen the whole world. I don't really need to go anywhere.
You're like, I don't need to go anywhere. I went to Disney.
Yeah, they have everything. They got France, they got Canada, they got Africa, they got the whole world. Oh wow.
That is where I want to go. Moraine Lake
Yeah.
with Dominic.
That's really pretty. It kind of looks like Colorado a little bit. I got a bud that lives in Colorado, and he sends me pictures that look kind of like that.
I feel like Colorado is, when you have like an appetizer and the appetizer is almost the full course meal? Like, have you ever been to Olive Garden where it's like they have lasagna fritters or something like that?
Yeah.
Or you could have like the real lasagna. This is the real lasagna. Colorado. I've been to Colorado a lot. And so, but this is like different.
So Colorado is like the Chef Boyardee. And
No, Colorado's still amazing too. But there's just a different level. You know what I mean?
yeah. Yep.
Because like the mountains are taller, or it just is. There's more height, more depth. I get actually altitude sickness in Colorado, so I
Yeah,
probably
I don't
would
even
have
know.
to be careful here.
I don't know if I would get that. Samantha would go anywhere that sells Cool Ranch Doritos. There you go. There's an answer. But probably Costa Rica, but the Doritos are key. I couldn't agree more. And then Sarah asked if I could sit at home and also go see one place in the world, sans people. Okay, if I had to pick one place, I do like the mountains. I think they're really beautiful. But I have wanted to visit Bali. I'll say that. Bali looks interesting.
Bali.
There's my answer.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Muffaletta sandwich. This one is up there. This might be like my number 2 favorite sandwich. Yep.
I've
Freaking
never
muff-
even heard of it.
You haven't had? It's like got olives on it and stuff. And it's amazing. It's amazing.
Ooh, dang. See, this is. We have Marianne saying that Moraine Lake is so close to them.
Oh, there you go. Let's go have a school IRL with Marianne.
Yes. Ooh, and she says a lobster roll with a baguette, butter, and ham.
Yeah, I don't
But
know.
the real kind from France.
I don't know about that. I just don't know about that. I don't like seafood. So, yeah.
You don't like seafood?
No. Especially when people open their mouth and they're like seafood. I don't like that either.
Well, that's actually, we had to go to Red Lobster this weekend
You had
because
to?
had to. Dominic is obsessed with lobsters and crab legs. Like he wants us to watch people eating crawfish and other things like that. And cuz he and I'm trying to encourage him to have even a wider palate than I do because I want him to eat like all different kinds of foods since he is restricted on so many from his other food allergies. Well, he's perfectly fine with like shellfish and seafood now, but he's gotten into watching these videos of people eating crawfish, but he doesn't really want the crawfish. He wants the crab leg. So we went to there. We got lobsters, we got steak, we got crab legs and shrimp, and he's over
Some
there.
surf and turf.
He's over there, 4 years old, impressing the waiter because he's cracking
That's so
the
funny.
crab leg, and he's sucking the juice out of the crab leg too, just like the videos. It was so
Oh
cute.
man, that's awesome. This generation is just built different. Like my kids, like his favorite food is sushi, but he won't eat like a hamburger. But like, it's so strange.
I think
I don't know what they got
I
going
think
on.
Marianne and Kevin, their kids love sushi too. Like they like
Yeah.
sushi, and then their kids do too. So that's awesome. I would agree. That's probably
Sarah doesn't like seafood either. I'm with you. I don't. It's fishy. It's weird. Sorry.
I don't do fishy stuff.
I
But
can,
I have
like-
like a
you do,
strict
like,
rule
squid.
for myself. Yeah, I do squid. I eat calamari.
It's too chewy.
I like it. The best squid that I've ever had was actually in South Africa. It was so good. I have a rule at my house, and it's like a pretty, like, everybody knows it when they come to the dinner table. Even if they're visitors, it's we don't talk bad about food if we don't like it, or don't say ew.
Yeah,
or
we
like,
say
"Oh, I
that we
don't like
have the
that."
same rule. It pisses me off.
Yeah, because it's like if you say that, then my kid is going to say ew too. Like my
Yeah.
kid
Well, I
is
have that rule for
going
my
to-
kids because it's just rude.
Yeah. Well, I feel like it makes a kid biased to whether something's good or not. You know.
Yep. Yep.
So
My kid's a sushi-tarian.
I love that. That's so cute.
Yeah, I like that too. That is cute.
I've never
what-
heard the word sushi-tarian, but I'm gonna use that now.
We got a time for a couple more of these, and then we got a hard out of here. Which one do we want to do?
Oh, so this is another good thing. This poster in here was from Schoolers. So if you ever feel like you're running out of icebreakers and you try to go ask ChatGPT or you look it up on Google and you're like, all these do not fit, they're lame, go search the word icebreaker in Schoolers and you will find other people that
That's
are
exactly that's exactly what I did. And I found there's a few posts, but I found this one, and there's a lot of good questions in there. A lot of people
Nice.
giving good icebreakers. So, yeah.
Guess what?
Chicken
Before we go
butt.
into one of these,
What?
I'm 11th in line now
Oh, for the vet.
for the vet. So we have a little bit more time, and then we're going to be going live with Kevin and Marianne.
Yeah, I know them.
So, well, I'm glad you know them. I don't know why this is not working.
Oh, what are we going to be talking about?
We'll go into that in a minute. Let's
Okay.
answer one of these real quick, and then
Okay.
I'll explain.
All right. Perfect.
Which one do you want to do?
Let's do. This is hard. Some of these are kind of deep. Who are you?
Who are you? That's my favorite one.
I'm trying to look. Let's see. What are you currently creating and wanting to create? I like that one.
Okay. I know
I-
I told you to pick, but I want us to go with a different one. I want us to go with what was your last vivid dream you had and how did it make you feel? Because I think that's hilarious.
Oh Lord. The last vivid. I don't really dream often, to be honest, because I wake up so many times throughout the night. I don't think I'm actually ever getting in REM. But the last one I had was all my teeth were falling out.
Oh, yeah. You were saying that.
I like have maybe like one dream a month, and that was the dream I had, was that all my teeth were falling out. But that's like a really common dream. I think a lot of people have teeth dreams.
I don't think I do.
Yeah.
Which is weird because I do dream a lot. Like I dream a good amount. So the funny one was my last vivid dream was actually that we were live doing a
Oh
morning
no.
show, and I couldn't say the right words. And it was weird. It was like I even woke up panicked thinking like, "Oh crap, did I fall asleep while we were doing the show or something?" I was like I woke up thinking like we were in a different universe or something like that. But the morning show was so funny cuz like you were like, "You sound like a robot. What are you doing? Can you cut it out?" And I'm like, "I'm not doing anything." Did I push? I was like thinking, and the banners down here were all messed up. Like
Oh my gosh. You're having
was
an
like, did I have
anxiety dream.
I was like, did I have a stroke? And then I was like, did I accidentally put a voice changer on me because he says I sound like a robot? Yeah, it was crazy.
But how
That's
did that make
as
you
I was
feel?
reading this. How did it make me feel? It made me feel like I may have had some anxiety that I was forgetting something. Like, when you feel like, oh no, I'm forgetting something or I didn't do
All
something.
the time.
Because I had that, because I had eaten glass recently, there was that whole day was like completely ruined, right? So I just had a bunch of panic already, right? And I didn't. There's like three things I was going to try to get done that day. I don't remember all of them because I was set in such a panicked thing where I'm starting to feel like I'm like, oh crap, what is it? What are the things that I forgot to do that day that I meant to do, and now I got to figure out how to do them now. And so I think that's where I was just like, I dreamed that we had this, and I was forgetting
Oh
more
Lord.
stuff, and yeah,
Yeah.
fun
Yeah.
times. What about anybody else?
She Jennifer also has the teeth dream. She's been having teeth dreams for decades. Apparently, it's an anxiety thing. Yeah, I would say so. Oh, because
Yeah.
it's terrible. And then Sarah doesn't dream often or remember them often. Same. Yeah. The other dream I had was like I went back in time, and this is like okay, this might be like a guy thing. Someone's at the door. But I
Yeah.
will have dreams that I go back in time and like basically like try to save like my wife or whatever from like past traumas.
Uh huh.
And I just have like I'll have these dreams where I'm the hero and like something bad is happening and I'm trying to rescue someone. I have those like that's a dream I have pretty often.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Oh, well, and funny in a way of like that you have to save her because you had teeth dreams in your pregnancy. Now I'm having so much ADHD. You just keep talking.
Yeah, and that's another thing like with this is also a guy thing. I've actually talked to several guys about this. Every time we walk into a room, if it's in public, and if guys, if you're here, you can affirm this, that we will make a rescue plan in our mind. So when we walk into like a crowded room, we'll start imagining what would happen if someone attacked, what we would do, and how would save people. That people,
I do the same thing.
oh, you do it too? So maybe it's not just a
Yeah,
guy
so
thing.
maybe it's not just a guy thing. I would actually okay, it gets crazier. I would because I would fly places and travel so much. I would actually look at the map and know how many days it would take me to get back to home base
Yeah.
if I had to walk.
Yeah, you should see my ChatGPT. Like yesterday, I was looking in what would happen if America stopped getting imports? What food could we grow?
Well,
Yep. Jesse says to write your dreams down and you'll dream 10 times more. Downside, you'll also experience more nightmares. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe I won't start doing that then. Thanks.
I don't want to do that. No, it's like I'm never writing a dream down again. All right, so we are going to be going live with Marion and Kevin, and what they're a couple on School. I almost said TikTok. Why did I say that?
They're not on TikTok.
They're a couple that are on School, and they really just excel at making sure that other people have their business way more simplified, all their systems in place, and they've done some school automation. They have a service where they're actually helping people personally make sure that there's certain things done in their system, which will ask them more. And then they're also going to talk a little bit about like what it's like to work together as a couple on.
I'm excited
Skool.
to talk about that. And yeah, there's their school, school automation, because I could not imagine working alongside my wife because she does not like me telling her what to do.
Yeah, I could see that.
And I also don't like being told what to do. So
So yeah, that would be hard. But it'll be. I think that there's ways to make it work where you just. I don't know. We'll ask them.
yeah,
But
give us some tips.
give us the tips on how you make it work. One of the things I really like though is that they really value life. Right? They value connection. They value going out there and like living life to its fullest too. Like I've gotten gorgeous photos of their family skiing together. They're going to be going to France soon to go spend time with family. So it's just one of those things where it's like, yeah, you're an entrepreneur, but you should probably have some of your business stuff done streamlined so that you can go live life. Like that was the whole point, right?
Live, laugh,
So,
love. You know.
Live, laugh, love. Live, laugh, life. Live, laugh.
But
Kevin and
we're
Marianne.
but we're probably going to be talking to them in what, like 10 or so minutes here on live.
Yes, probably
Okay.
in the next we'll probably switch over. It'll probably take about 10 minutes for us to switch over. But thank you guys for showing up today.
Yeah.
So, but we will see you soon, baboons.
See you soon, baboons. Come to the live here in just in a few minutes.
Yes. We'll see you later.